Guys, I'm sure you're aware of the catastrophe that's going on in Lebanon. I am raising money with a reliable charity, One Ummah, that will help get your donations to those people that require it the most. I will leave a link in the description. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. We've woken up to news that Habib Nurmagomedov, the 29-0 UFC Hall of Famer, was escorted off an American airplane. The news are saying he was probably heading to Los Angeles to see his teammate fight. However, there is news being spread on social media that he was racially profiled, and people are furious.
Because I know the language and I know the
It's not about the language.
I know how to help people, and now you guys, because this woman don't understand, don't understand what she's talking about.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're either gonna have you switch your seat because my flight attendants are not allowing you to sit in the exit row, or you're gonna have to get off this plane and then we'll have to leave it because they're not comfortable with sitting in the emergency exit row. My flight attendants. And unfortunately, it is fair.
It's not fair.
Yes, it is.
But you guys, when I was working in Turkey, they asked me, do I know English? Yes, I said.
And they said yes. I understand that, but it's also off of their judgment. I'm not going to do this back and forth. I will call a supervisor. You can either take a different seat, or we can go ahead and escort you off the plane. Which one are we doing? Okay, I'll call a supervisor, and then we're going to have to rebook you for a different flight. Josh, do you copy?
Correct.
When it comes to being racially profiled or profiled because of your religion, whatever the case may be, we can't just throw these things around. We need to look at the facts, and if the facts have been verified, then we can make such claims. Otherwise, when it truly does happen, then people aren't going to take it seriously. That being said, let's do the exact same thing here. Habib was seated in the emergency exit. As per the protocol, he was asked that in case of any emergency, he would be required to assist whoever is in trouble. It appeared that Habib did not understand what was being said over here, and this resulted in some form of argument. Then he was given an option: either you move seats somewhere else or you get escorted off the plane. Naturally, for somebody that doesn't understand, they would be perplexed. I'm sitting with my mates, I've booked these seats, we're here. And he also said that he was questioned even beforehand if you can speak English. And like I said, it's understandable when somebody goes, I've been asked about my English before, I've come over here, and now suddenly I have to do more and extra things. And with that whole emergency exit thing, it's like jury duty. Not everybody gets that seat very often, and it's not necessarily made clear. So whoever is booking these seats needs to make it very clear. And as per their protocol, they took him off. However, there is a question in my head, which is, surely when you're speaking to somebody and they're not really grasping what you're saying, rather than threatening them with a supervisor and then just reasserting what you're saying, why not bring somebody else that does have the patience to speak to the person? Because she goes, I don't want to get into an argument. It's not an argument. Just explain to the guy what he needs to do. Yeah? If you can't do it, bring somebody else that can, because not everybody in that aeroplane can speak the lingo. But the thing is, he clearly can, but even he doesn't understand what's going on. So there was a bit of confusion with regards to the nature of the seating, and because of the lack of communication and the lack of patience of the onboard crew member, all of that in a melting pot created what we see today. A lot of people on social media are leaving comments that Habib's mannerisms, his approach was phenomenal. Yeah, he didn't raise his voice and say, you don't know who I am and this and that. He spoke on his own level with his understanding, and unfortunately it resulted in this, but he didn't embarrass himself or the brothers around him, or even us. So alhamdulillah, that was good. And there's a reason why I love Habib Nurmagomedov, because mashallah, from the celebrities that are very high up, Habib has definitely stuck true to his values and has not compromised his faith. It's unfortunate when this sort of stuff happens, but it's also unfortunate when people share this news trying to incite people into a frenzy, when in reality the issue isn't to do with racial profiling, it's not to do with this faith, it's to do with a protocol and a lack of communication and a lack of a bit of patience from the crew member. That being said, guys, until next time, Assalamu alaikum.